Namaste everyone, my name is Deeksha Ramakrishna and I welcome you all to the fourth session from Jathi Composition series. In the previous sessions, we learnt about ThaaLa and Jaathi in detail, but in this session, we will be learning about Kaala and Sholkattu. So if you have not watched the previous sessions, please do watch them because this is the continuation of the 5 main concepts that you have to keep in mind while composing Jathi, and we have finished chapter 1 and 2, that is ThaaLa and Jaathi, and we will be learning about chapter 3 and 4, that will be Kaala and Sholkattu in this session. So without further ado, let's jump in. Now let's begin with the third concept, that is Kaala. So what do you mean by Kaala? We have learned this in first session, right? So Kaala is nothing but speed. So we have 3 speeds, that is first, second and third speed. So first speed is called Vilamba Kaala, second speed is called Madhyama Kaala, and third speed is called Dhruta Kaala. Now let's start with Vilamba Kaala, that is first speed. So in first speed, we will have to say 1 letter Sholkattu for 1 beat, which means if you take the example of Takadhimi, we will have to say Ta for 1 beat, Ka for another beat, Dhi for third beat, and Mi for fourth beat. So 1 letter of Sholkattu will fall on each beat. Let's sing it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, that is Ta, Ka, Dhi, Mi, Ta, Ka, Cho, Nu. Second speed is called Madhyama Kaala, and here we have to say 2 letter Sholkattu for 1 beat, which means if you consider example of Takadhimi Takachunu again, in this Taka will fall on first beat, Dhimi will fall on second beat, and Taka will fall on third beat, and Jhanu will fall on the fourth beat. So let's sing it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, Ka, Dhi, Mi, Ta, Ka, Cho, Nu, Ta, Ka, Dhi, Mi, Ta, Ka, Cho, Nu. Third speed or Dhruta Kaala. In this, we will have to say 4 letter of Sholkattu for 1 beat. That is, if you consider example of Takadhimi Takachanu again, we will sing entire Takadhimi for 1 beat and entire Takachanu for the second beat. So let's sing it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takka dhimmi, takka jhonnu, takka dhimmi, takka jhonnu, takka dhimmi, takka jhonnu, takka dhimmi, takka jhonnu, tam. So now let's sing all 3 speeds together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ka, dhim, mi, ta, ka, jha, nu. Ta, ka, dhim, mi, ta, ka, jho, nu, 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 tam. Previously, we considered Takadhimi as an example. Now let's consider Takita. So let's sing together. Ta, ki, ta, 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 tam. So now I want you all to concentrate here because in third speed, what do we know? We know that we can accommodate 4 letter of Sholkattu for 1 beat. That will be in Takadhimi's case, Takadhimi, right? But in Takita's case, how do we say that? We have only 3 aksharas in Takita, right? That is Ta, Ki, Ta. So according to the logic, so 1 akshara will be extra or 1 akshara will be pending, right? Because there will be an empty space there. So now what we have to do here is we have to be very, very careful. That is ta, ki, ta we have to consider the next cycle of takita, that is ta, right? Ta, ki, ta, ta. So now all 4 spaces are filled for first beat. Let's consider the second beat. So ta is already done in the previous beat. So we will have how many aksharas left? That is ki, ta, right? So after ki, ta, there are still 2 more spaces to be filled. So what do? We consider the next takita, and that is, we can't fill the entire takita because only 2 spaces are left out. So what we can do is, we can fill ta, ki. So ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki. So 2 beats are done now. So we are left with only 1 beat, the last beat. So here, in the previous beat, we have completed till ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, right? So ta is left out. So ta, we start with ta, and we have 3 complete spaces left out for the entire set of takita to be filled in. So what we can do is ta, ta, ki, ta, right? So ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta. So let's sing it together. Takita, 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 ta. Now the same logic applies for Khanda, Mishra, Sankirna Jatis as well. So if you have any queries or doubts, please do post them in the comment section below. Let's look into 4th concept, that is Sholkattu. Sholkattu is a language of rhythm. You can also say it's a rhythmic language, right? So in Tamil, Shollu means to say, and Kattu is a group. So it is a group of rhythmic syllables. So you can also say Sholkattu as Cholkattu, Sholkattu or Sollukattu, but the meaning is the same. We can find Sholkattus in Alaripu, Jatiswara, Varna, Tillana, Pushpanjali, and of course Jati. So I need you to do an assignment after this session, that is, please look into all the jatis that you have learned so far and try to understand the Sholkattu pattern, because each jati has a beautiful structure of its own. For example, Takudanakujam Dhanakukinakujam, or Tari Dhana Jhanutham Kitataka, or Dheenatata Dhimita Hata Jhamtaka. So all these patterns are really beautiful. So if you try and recall all the jatis that you have learned, it will definitely help you in composing your own jatis in future. So please look at them and try to understand the pattern so that you can create beautiful jatis by yourself. Let's quickly recall the concepts that we have learnt in this session. We learnt about Kaala and the 3 speeds, first, second and third speed, and also looked into example, Takathimi and Takita. We learnt about Sholkattu and its definition, and I also gave you an assignment to recall all the jatis you have learned so far and try to understand the Sholkattu pattern in each jati. If you like the content in this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to click on the bell icon for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. I will meet you in the next session. Until then, keep dancing.